Welcome to episode 7. Welcome everyone to episode 007 of Real Estate Talk with Jason Gelios. Thank you for tuning in. I want to thank everyone who has sent me in questions, emailed, or on my forum on the Real Estate Talk page on it'sallabouttherealestate.com. Thank you guys so much. It's the end of June 2017. Very exciting. Inventory levels are going up, and so are the mortgage rates a little bit. So, but that should not be a fear for you to move forward. So, but anyway, great times right now, getting busier, which is good. So, okay. So a couple topics that I'm going to share today. The first topic is I'm going to share with you the magic words that sell homes. There are some things that should be in a listing description, that should be on the MLS, and should be in anything that showcases your home. Number 2, I want to share with you the 5 things that you should never say to an agent. Now, obviously there's more, but I'm going to share with you 5 in this video. So I want to get right into it. So let's do this. Now, when you have a home for sale, make sure your agent, or if you're selling by owner, make sure you, the homeowner, put these things into your listing description. So number 1, green, energy efficiency. If you have solar panels, anything that reduces energy costs, okay, and is better for the environment is awesome, okay. Appliances that use less energy, that's an example. So storage, okay, everyone thinks that they'll finally get organized, and so all the storage in your home could be a huge potential factor to them, huge feature for them. So you want to mention storage, and then landscaping. Now, you know, on average, about 20% more people will look at an ad, whether it's on the MLS or on Zillow or Realtor.com, doesn't matter, but landscaping, if you mention something like beautiful landscaping throughout the front and rear of the home, those things gain more attractiveness to your home that you're selling. So, okay, let's talk about amenities. Okay, some more magic words that help sell homes. Solar panels. Solar panels are gaining in popularity. They're becoming more and more attractive. And then brand names for appliances. So if you have brand name GE, Whirlpool, things like that, you want to make sure that that is in your listing description. Make sure your agent puts that in there. A great agent will do that. They'll mention that, okay, you have GE appliances that are less than 2 years old or whatnot. Obviously, leave them out if they're really, really old. So those are some other things. Now, let's talk adjectives. So there are some words that some magic words that you can share in your listing description or online that will help sell your home. So, for example, okay, the word beautiful. It's the most common word used in real estate ads, okay? But words like that, as well as gorgeous, speed up sales by about 15%. So, you know, that makes a huge difference. Move in ready, that's huge. That speeds up a house sale about 12%. On that same note, occupancy, if the homeowner, once you close, if they are able to be out 30 days or less, that is more attractive to a potential buyer. Here's a negative. You got to have a negative with a positive, sorry, but motivated. Okay. That term is the worst word, probably one of the worst words besides fixer-upper that you can say when you are listing a house. That just means, okay, that the seller is desperate. So as a buyer's agent, I'm going to come in dramatically less if I see that the seller's motivated, or they're motivated to get an offer. Bring an offer fast. We'll look at all offers. I mean, that's just desperate. So that is a negative. It's not a magic word that sells houses. So I wanted to share with you that. I'll have an article on that one day as well. Okay, there are some things that you should not say to a real estate agent, and I'll tell you why. Because a great real estate agent that is busy, that has multiple clients, multiple deals going on, they're not going to be impressed or even work with you if you are a potential buyer or seller and you say one of these 5 things to a real estate agent. So number one, if you're a buyer and you say, well, I want to buy a home, but I don't want to commit to one agent. Well, loyalty works both ways. Most agents that are credible and experienced are not going to work on those terms. They're going to want you to be 100% loyal to them working for you, and in return, they're going to be loyal to you when they're out doing the work trying to find a home. Most of the time, a buyer's agent will have you sign an exclusive buyer agreement, just stating that 1, they're going to work very hard for you, very diligently for you, and 2, they're going to represent you confidential, and they're going to be there 100% for you. If you're telling me that you don't want to commit to one agent, if it was me personally, I would not work with you, just because we want to be working together to find you your next home. Number 2, if you're a seller and you say this to your listing agent, don't show my home unless I'm available. Well, here's the thing. Agents are busy, other agents are busy, and if showings are dependent on you, the homeowner, being home, which one, I don't think that that's a good idea. I always feel that a homeowner should be gone during a showing, because sometimes showings go great or sometimes showings go bad, and buyers don't like to feel pressured having the homeowner there. So sometimes that happens. So sometimes the homeowner, the slash seller, has a fear that the potential buyers are going to walk on the carpet with the dirty shoes or something like that. But in reality, a home seller should be gone, and so that's another thing you should not say to an agent. Number 3, but Zillow said. Zillow it's in my opinion, in a lot of agents' opinions, it's not a reliable website. Now, some things can be distorted on there in terms of Zestimates and all these things. Now, again, I'm not bashing Zillow, but an experienced agent is going to know a lot more about your home and homes on the market and off the market compared to Zillow. Zillow is not a reliable source. I'll get into that in another video, but for the most part, it's not something that you should fall back on. So don't ever say that to an agent. If you're on the buying side, if you're a buyer and you're working with your agent and you say, oh, I'll get pre-approved for a mortgage later. Well, no, that is a waste of time. You have to be pre-approved before you go into a house. You don't want to go out there, you find a house, come to find out that, oh, there's another offer coming in, and then you still have to see a mortgage rep to get approved, and then you have to gather all your documents and all that. So, and also don't just go off of a pre-qualification, excuse me. Get pre-approved. Make sure the lender sees your documents, sees your income, and has you pre-approved. So you're going to want that, because when you put in an offer on a house, you have to have the pre-approval letter with your offer. So just know that that's one of the things that you don't want to say to a real estate agent. And number 5, I don't want to bother my realtor. Can you just show me the house? So somebody's working with an agent, but that agent isn't available. So then they ask me, the listing agent, let's say I have a house for sale. They say, oh, can you just show me the house? Well, there's a lot of things that go into play there. You are not bothering a real estate agent if you're asking them to show their house. Now, yeah, there are schedules, there are things going on, but for the most part, a real estate agent should be able to schedule you time to see a house. There's times I work evenings, there's times I work weekends, especially with my workload. So, in that aspect, ask your agent. You're not bothering them. So it's their job, actually. I'm going to share one more. This is, number 6. Let's just throw this in here. So how you pronounce realtor, it's actually realtor. So that's the proper way to say it. Don't add in the extra syllable and whatnot. Now, that's a petty thing. I get it. There is a difference between a realtor and just a real estate agent. I did another video on that on my YouTube channel. Be sure to check that out. So those are the things, the magic words to sell homes and 5 things to never say to a real estate agent. There are just some things, ultimately it's, if you're a first-time home buyer, you're not going to know all these unless you watch this video. Thank you. But you may not know this, and that's perfectly fine. A great agent is going to have patience with you, but there are things that you should know right off the gate. When I work with somebody, I make sure that they know the whole process and what is accurate and what isn't accurate, because unfortunately there's a lot of bad information out there, especially in the housing market. So I'm going to wrap this up right here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment below, like this video, whether you're watching it on YouTube or my website or on Facebook. Please like and share this. And thanks for tuning in. More information is on itsallabouttherealestate.com. I'm Jason Gelios. Thank you.